Why aren't... There's literally nothing wrong with the internet. There's nothing wrong whatsoever. Uh, is it coming back now finally? No. Yes, no. It's still going up and down. No, wait a second. It's what in the frickin' heck, man? Oh my god. Pain. Nothing but pain. I think we're okay now, yes? I don't know why I was doing that. There's literally zero reason why I should have been doing that. We are back now. I'm still fluctuating a tiny bit, but not okay. Not dropping frames. Just going. Whatever. It's fine. Should be okay. I think. Okay. No. It seems like it's okay. I'm like about to click on the thing, and then no, it's not. It might be okay, and I'm just worrying. It might just be like flashing red every now and again for no reason. It's maintaining fairly steady now. Okay. I'll say that we're okay then. God damn, what the fuck? I don't know why it didn't. This had. I don't know if it was an OBS problem or a YouTube problem, because I did speed test. Internet speeds are the same as they always are, so there should have been no problem whatsoever. And there should continue to be no problem whatsoever. It's a giant pain. Oh, it's going red for a second there again. I don't understand. Like, speed test is showing me correct speeds, right? Like, it wouldn't be able to show me incorrect speeds. Is there something more accurate than that, or I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. To scuff. Alright, I'll just try and continue as much as I can, and we'll see what's happening. Pain. Okay, yeah, it's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch. Seems as if you just scribbled it out before we got off the airliner. I guess Dad didn't intend to get in contact with us after all. Oh, well, that's good to hear. So that parcel's from your dad too. No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd. Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, another thing. Oh, good job in helping arrest those sky bandits. You Bracer sir do excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would mixed up the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you like. Thanks, Lugren. Ha, well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we? Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Well, why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to return for an answer, the question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this because... Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who was it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate this guy bandit's hideout, I wonder? Oh god. Olivier, what the hell? Alright already. You're a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know. Because I don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, you may have to ask your leave, okay? Ha, of course, I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Stealth started by cutting the letter seal. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. Take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, turns out I've had a little trouble with my own work, and unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Charizard and Ina. Cassius Bright. Seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to make a small trip. Really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that, let's focus what's in this package. Oops. Okay. With Unknown Center, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. I shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? There was a package delivered by Unknown Center about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know. That's true. Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, might be worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. Estelle opened the parcel from the Unknown Center. Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? It's an orbit, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the XSEED group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K. That's it? Yep, looks like the center didn't write anything else. Sure, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. It's the only thing we got to go on. I'm honestly about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbit anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, though it feels similar to a battle orbit. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle orbit has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely. An artifact is an orbit created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all orbits produced today. And they're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. And you're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Jeez, that also happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know we're all worried about him? Estelle? Now he's getting some sketchy items from some unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estelle. Oh man, still yawning. You know what, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? It said, are you free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer? Yeah, he did say that, but... I managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All of us left are Rouen, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those three. If we do jobs, we travel around to these other regions. Just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's the possibility that they may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than sitting around and waiting. Duffs, what that kind of word? Duff. I might just be able to find this Professor R too. Joshua, what? You're a genius! Estelle, what are you talking about? It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. Why would you do that? So, should I consider that a yes? Oh, is it ever? Yes, triple yes. Trying to be a senior racer so we travel around Liberal, and exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process. I think you're somehow missing the point. Looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm gonna head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you too. You sure you don't want me coming along? Give her a share, we'll be fine. Man, but I like a big party. The only reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. We wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you don't go back to Roland, you can go back. The Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for a senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the roll-up branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure. Thanks, Shara. Same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara. And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose, and I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. And that's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables, or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar. I'll never see him alive again. Olivia, I really hope you understand the promise you made her. I could die with the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Shahrazad instead. I think it would be better off with you a safe distance away from me. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? Here's another piece of advice. When Cher's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves comes off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming too. Yeah, she's even worse than you. The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh? The Roland Pound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, looks like it's time for us to leave. Come now, we better hurry, get on. Shara, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Eek. God. See you later, Shara. And give our regards to everyone in Roland. Have a wonderful trip, you two. End of chapter 1, my goodness. Dang, I've done the prologue and chapter 1? Hot damn. That's about the gist of the Skyband incident that occurred in northern Liberal. And to think the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Skyband incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. Oh? it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great, and there are even babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Oh god. Maybe I'll just take up a permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright. There's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. Haha, I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. Horrible phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara. And the fact that you're carrying around an orbit that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Oh, come on, Shara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. What if you'd like to get to know me better? If you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps. How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Urbonian Operative? Heh, it looks like the title Silver Shriek isn't just for show. So I guess you're pretending that you didn't listen for Still and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. Back to the subject at hand, why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in the library? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. You just tell me you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? After that, being taken to the Hacking Gate so you can gather information was all part of the plan? You mean set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. Heh, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an ornament. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no need to worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact? Like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real one? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I really came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The graced with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole entire continent. The divine blade Cassius Bright is the one I seek. Oh, internet, it's doing it again. Magical of the White Magnolia. Chapter 2. Now let's see, if we're going to travel in the entire kingdom, our next destination is the Ron region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, you're really not planning on using the airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. Remember what Sheriff said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. It was Daddy said that. Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. To save the money it would cost us to use an airliner. Great idea, we can use the money to save and to go shopping at the Bros Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that. What do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ron region, we need to pass through the Crone, and to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate. Okay, west gate, right? Yeah. I didn't find a ring, did I? Huh. Who was the one who got the ring stolen from me in the first place? Is it this one? Excuse me, you're Launa, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring. Oh, we did find a ring? What the hell? I don't remember. I forgot. Completely forgot. This was the one mentioned in the job request of the guild. If we could, we'd like to you'd have a look at it. Really? Truly? Oh. Who would have thought this would come back to me like this? There's no doubt this is the ring that was stolen? No, this is the one that was stolen, alright. It was a memento for my mother. I would know it anywhere. See, must be really important to you then, right? I almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. Teehee. Just glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else? No, that's all. Once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. Okay, I don't remember picking it up. What the fuck? I guess I spaced out. I mean, I did go around everywhere trying to pick up everything, so I guess I just came across it in my travels. Cool. Ooh, class 5 for the class. Ooh, that's good. All right, so that's all the quests here. All right. Is there any reason to go into the Bose market for real, or is it just like telling me to just like, hey, stock up on items before you go wandering? Oh, that's okay. It's an accessory. I was like, the fuck is that? 8 of those, and 10 of those still. Do I really need to get any more right now? I guess not. Like, I'm totally good. Foodstuffs. Other foodstuffs. I guess there's nothing here. It's just saying if I want to, I can get stuff, yeah. Can't imagine. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Oh, I didn't get a shift for it. Cool. Alright, well. Alright, we gotta talk to everyone. Alright, so yeah, we definitely can head on out, I guess. I'll just say to the west. That's where the crone passes. Alright, I'll try to avoid the enemies here since they give crap XP at this point. Next to nothing. Probably 1 or 2 XP. Yo, couldn't see it. Oh shit! Actually, I'm not sure that's fine. I mean, shoot. Well, frick my butthole. Are they weak to a random like element? That's the thing, right? They're weak to a random element. Oh shit, I don't know. Water. I'll be right back. I need some water. Okay. There have returned. Returned with the water. I have been watered. Go from me. No, get away from me. Hunks. Huh? No, I already got that. There we go. There's the bridge. I was like, where the hell's the bridge? Was it always this far away? I guess it was, and I didn't realize it. Up? No. Down? No, it is up. Here we are. Man, looks like we finally made it. Is this building supposed to be the checkpoint? Seems like it to me. Once we pass through there, we'll be in the Rouen region. Unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. We also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at the inn. At an inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we'd only be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at this checkpoint. Well, this is unusual. We're recommending travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Still show the shoulder her junior bracer emblem. Wow, I'm sorry to see that some of your age is a bracer. So you're here with work then? No, actually, we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. So we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You know, travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Teehee, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I have to tell you that trying to head down the path now would be suicide. Recently we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it would be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This would really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Let's talk to the chief warrant officer when we hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. Okay. Are you the guy? No, you're a private. Private. Huh? What's like you doing hiking at this time? It's pretty cold out there, huh? This guy. Huh? And you are? We apologize for intruding at this hour. We're actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Still tried to make her eyes as large and shining as she could in hopes of scoring some free food as well. I see, but that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here. I really appreciate this, sir. Oh, my neck. Shit. Okay. So this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Ah, it's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Ornament stoves may heat up quickly. They're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood burning stove, goddamn. Sure, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. Heard from the chief you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll have to share what we have with you if you like. Really? That would be wonderful, thanks. No worries. After the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Teehee. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. That sure was a lot of rivalry going on in the Skybend, over the Skybend incident. There are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Though I think Labral's the only place you're gonna find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously. I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. I didn't expect much, but the food was pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, it was certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Really? It was the taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest in the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. Not like we're paying to stay here either. Really appreciate that. He was actually in the same line of work as both of you, so I'm sure they get along just fine. Huh? Same line of work? I never seen you two somewhere before. You're the heavy-bladed gate, or got, however it's pronounced. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Got, what do you plan to do by dinner? Appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. You mean amongst them? Among us? God, it's never gonna end. The thing is never gonna end. It's always gonna be among us. Among us forever. God. Alright, good night. Now if I remember right, weren't you Cassie's kids? What are you sleeping in a place like this? What happened to Scheherazade? Shara returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. Thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers, traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we hope you're in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. We even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about it from Old Man Lugren. Alright, let me put it this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. You think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone, without Shahrazad's help. Well, I think it would have been very difficult. And that's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention lacking strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. Well, we're not all caught up in ourselves. How about you, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass this hour tonight? You're either playing careless, or maybe that bandana's just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work? For the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushes work onto you? Forget about it. I've got another day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep, too. He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something, at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. You better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burnt. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Rouen and do some jobs to set on the bulletin board? That's far better suited for like you. Hey, looks like he's asleep. Just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even dare suggest that anything like that, jerk. What's his deal anyway? Seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still not just novices at this. It could be that he just said that because he's worried about us. You really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. But we still gotta hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now. Guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. Jeez. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is that time already? Really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things are going to seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? Sound like rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? Oh, monster. Monsters. What the? Pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm gonna check it out. You two stay here. Wait just a minute. I think we better go upstairs for ourselves, just in case. Of course, that's what we should do. Let's freaking go. We are healed up good. Wolves. This is bad news. Better hurry and back them up. Hey, forget you kids. Why are you trying to stop us from helping? You call yourself a bracer? Don't get me wrong. The armor's job is to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so we should be able to take care of them in no time. You should be getting in the way. I'm pretty sure we could. Just like he says, this is our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... crap. What the heck's going on here? Estelle, the other side. Seems like something's happening on the wrong side of the checkpoint. What? Incredible. It's even stronger than the rumors suggest. Ha, so you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We got you covered. Hey, get back inside. You can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try and help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. Car. Control the gate, whatever his name is pronounced. Not very strong, no? Get fricked up real easy. So another thing is just a bunch of them. He's level 22, damn. He's way ahead. Phew, looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there are a lot of them. They're pretty formidable. Looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. But then again, maybe it's only natural feeling the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean, you did well for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he suffered just a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad you happened to be here. Should have expected as much from the heavy-bladed gate. I didn't do much. These kids didn't do half a bad job either. So that's so. Well, thanks to you then. Sure. We'll be intending to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight. So you two be good kids and get some sleep. Ha! Am I imagining things? Could you just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that. But he certainly talks big, that's for sure. Estelle, wake up. Come on, can't a woman have her beauty sleep? Huh? Joshua? Is it already time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Crown Pass checkpoint. Alright. We had the monster scare last night and... Oh, I almost sneezed. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh my god. I got to the mute button in time. Whew. Huh? Where'd the redhead jerk go? Looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently had an urgent job to attend to. Oh, that's where we helped him fend off those monsters last night too. I rude of him not to say anything before leaving. That's not that big a deal, Estelle. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. Alright, so off to Ron we go. Okay, we are healed. Good. Oh, we gotta talk to him first. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to yourselves as well. Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night. Teehee, we didn't do much. How about you guys? You run into any trouble patrolling the area after that? Nope, everything was fine like on any normal night. Tell you what though, that was rather strange. Strange? What was? You know how the lights along the roads and the checkpoints have the ability to ward off monsters, right? Even if there are monsters that approach the checkpoint, there wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 in a number. Suggested it was the first time I've ever seen them come in a large pack like that. Yeah, that is rather strange now that you mention it. Then again, these monsters were small change when compared with the Imperial Army. You'd probably just consider it good training in protecting our base of operations. Is that really the issue here? For us, that's all we're really concerned about. Protecting the checkpoint is paramount. We'll be figuring out what the monsters were thinking up to you bracers. Now, getting back on topic, you guys are headed over to Rouen, right? Ready to fill out the paperwork for your gate pass? Yes, thank you. Stella and Joshua filled the paperwork to enter the Rouen region. God, it's gonna take me a minute to really get that word. Well, that's that. Looks like you're done here. Enjoy your travels in Rouen. One officer operating the gate. Welcome to the Rouen region. Blue oceans and white magnolias await you. That reminds me, you'll be heading to Rouen City, right? Yep, that was the plan. Why? Well, I'll make sure to report to the guild concerning the incident that happened up here last night. There'll be a payment there from the army for helping us out. Really? Yeah, but you're gonna have to divvy up your spoils with the GAT. Alright, enjoy yourselves and good luck in your endeavor to become senior bracers. Thanks. I really appreciate everything you've done for us. Hooray! Through the Crone Trail. Oh, looks like there's the same monsters on the road. Is there? Oh god, I can't see it. Ah, there was something there. They would hide something in the trees where I can't turn my damn camera. There's a monster in that one. Monster. Yeah, if it's the same monsters as the other side, then I don't know if it's worth fighting them at this point, honestly. Wow. Estelle? Hey Joshua, check it out. It's the ocean. Yes, I think I would have figured that out. It's so blue and sparkly and just huge. The sound of the waves and the smell of the tide. This is what it all feels like. Is this the first time you've seen the ocean? Well, I can still remember seeing it when I was really young. I was on an ocean liner with Dad that one time. This will be the first time I've seen it up close, though. I see. It's been a long while for me as well. We got here by walking, though. No ship this time. Yep, I feel like we've accomplished something. Shark monster? Have I fought shark monster yet? Is that new? Oh, there's only one. Oh, it's weak. Okay, 8 XP. Alright. So maybe the monsters are the same as they were in Crone Path. Passage way. What's over here? Something? Monsters appeared. Okay, great. Love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Stove plant? Okay, goodness. Oh boy, we're confused. I love that.
good to go.
Hey, vey. Cool. I mean, not bad to get, but pain in the butt that they got us. They got us good. I almost ran into the shark. Don't need to fight the shark. It's too weak. The weak shark. We're on East Mori Village over there. Van White House. Oh, south. I see. So there's a village up here then? On the way to Rouen? Civilization at last. With all these pretty white flowers blooming everywhere too. What did you say this place was called? Minoria. It's a little seaside village with an inn. And the white flowers are a type of hibiscus. It's so pretty. The ocean and the flowers together. It smells great around here. Also makes me kinda hungry. Of course. Only you would work up an appetite from smelling flowers. Just make sure you eat the food, not the flowers. Hey, I'm a growing girl. It's almost noon anyway, so what do you say to lunch? Fine by me, but do we have any provisions? Why don't we get something local? It's a nice quiet little town. I mean, we just got to Rouen. That's true. Okay, let's go check out the Inn and Tavern. There. I think I'll end it here. I'm getting like... You can probably tell I'm getting all stuffy. My nose is like... I think I'm getting like sick. Oh boy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's weird. Alright, that's a little over 2 hours total. Some fun internet issues. That's always a good time, you know? Always a fun time. Oh, and the internet is actually just starting to happen again, so good time to stop